talking to you from Nashville, Tennessee, the country music capital of the world. With such stars as Carl Smith, Marty Robbins, Webb Pierce, Ernest Tubb, Little Jimmy Dickens, and Jim Reeves, Ray Price, and yours truly, Farron Young. Don't you know it's unfair to my heart? When you're teasing me, it sends my heart astray. I never gave you a reason to ever start your teasing, so don't tease me, 'cause I'm no teasing kind. Don't start again if you don't know the rules, 'cause I've been through that school. But don't tease me, 'cause I'm no teasing kind. Everybody, and welcome to our country show. We're glad to have you with us. We got some of the finest artists in the country business with us today because we're bringing them to you direct from the folk music capital of the United States, Nashville, Tennessee. And right here to start it off is a real pretty young lady to sing a pretty song for you. Let's all get together and meet and greet Miss Jean Shepard. How do I know this? I am your wife, and though I love you, this has been your life. Shepard, and this has been your life. That's an interesting story. How sad, but how true a lot of times. You know, we always try to have interesting people on our country show, and today's not any different. We got a man of letters today, and the letters is P.U., and the man is the Duke of Paducah.
Out there, Carl, and he ain't got no nose.
Well, how did he smell?
Terrible. You take him, will you? Get it out. P.U. I heard what you said about that P.U., and you think that's pretty cute, but I went to P.U., Paducah University, and I got 12 years of book learning while I was there, too. That may not be a good education for some of you folks, but it was for me, 12 years. 9 years in the third grade, the way they figured it out. You know, I was supposed to graduate in the third grade when I was going to school, but on the day that I was supposed to pass to the fourth grade, something happened. You know, I acted a fool and took a mule to school. Now, it was against the rules to take a mule to school, so the teacher took a rule and stepped behind the mule and hit him with the rule. For 19 weeks, we didn't have no school. You know, I was so proud of myself. I'll never forget the day that my father went up to school, you know, and he walked in and talked to the principal, and he said, "How's my boy getting along?" He said, "Why, Mr. Ford, he's a model scholar." Paul says, "What do you mean he's a model scholar?" He said, "Well, if you wanted to build an idiot, you sure got a good model to work on." He said, "Well, what do you think I ought to do with my boy?" He said, "Well, if I was you," he said, "what's he want to be?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "Well, if he wants to be a doctor," he said, "let him study medicine. And if he wants to be a lawyer, let him study law. And if he wants to be a preacher, let him study theology." He said, "Yeah, but Professor, he don't want to be none of them things. He wants to be one of them there radio comedians." He said, "Well, in that case, just let him stay ignorant like he is." I'm going to the wagon. These shoes are a killing me. I want to get out of here.
All right, you just sit over there with the girls and behave yourself, Duke. Right now, we've got a young man coming out here that all the girls are going to be interested in him. He's a great, big, tall, handsome gentleman that sings some fine songs for you. On our country show, let's welcome Hawkshaw Hawkins.
I want to be a papa. When anything is thrilling, you bet she's willing. I blow my horn and she's right there to go. She's got a bit of rhythm when she moves her hips. She's got a smile of heaven and it gets her tips. I want to be a papa to a car hopping mama, that car hopping mama that I love. Mama, a certain little gal that I know. I pulled into the drive, she knew I had arrived. When she comes out, the horns begin to blow. Now I'll pop the question in a day or two. I'll be a lucky fellow when she says I do. And I'll become a papa to a car hopping mama, and her car hopping days are through.
Thank you, Hawkshaw. Boy, you really bring 'em in, don't you, boy? You know, when we think of guitar players, when we travel over the country visiting with folks in person, they're always asking about one gentleman down in Nashville, Tennessee. Right here he is to play for you folks, Mr. Guitar, Chet Atkins. Right now, I see a little friend of mine standing over here, and I'd like for you folks to look at him and listen to him sing a song. He's got a good friend of his over there, so let's all kindly wander over this way and meet little Jimmy Dickens.
My daddy gave a cap to me for a Christmas present once. I picked a little hat that I thought she never had no sense, but she grew up all right somehow. And when it comes to giving milk, she's an educated cow. Oh, Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. She gave more milk than any law allowed. In the morning she gave pasteurized, at night she gave homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. Takes a hand. Took her to the county fair to try to win a prize. She knew what was going on, I saw it in her eyes. The contest made her nervous, she tried so hard to please, that when I tried to milk her, all I got was cottage cheese. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows, she gave more milk than any law allowed. In the morning she gave pasteurized, at night she gave homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. How you like her, sir?
Oh, she's a dude, ain't she? Oh! Got the prettiest eyes, but I believe she's got the stemper or something, don't you? I tell you, take care of your cow, and I'll walk back over here and we'll introduce. Let's all get back in the spirits of things here after we visit with Jimmy and the cow and kick up her heels a little bit with our champion square dancers of the world, the Carolina Cloggers. Everybody ready? That we'd like to do for you folks now. We hope that you enjoy. It's called If You Do. Do you miss me? Wanna kiss me? Hold me tight, love me like if you do, then it's true, dear, that you love me. Are you yearning? Your heart burning, hoping someday I'll be returning. If you do, then it's true, dear, that you love me. I could mean the world to you, then I wouldn't be so blue, 'cause no one else will ever. Are you lonely, oh so lonely? Are you longing for me only? If you do, dear, then it's true, dear, that you love me. Wanna kiss me, hold me tightly, dream of me nightly. If you do, dear, then it's true, dear, that you love me. Are you yearning, your heart burning, hoping someday I'll be returning? If you do, dear, then it's true, dear, that you love me. If I could move, then I wouldn't be so blue, 'cause no one else will ever be true. Are you lonely, oh so lonely? Are you longing for me only? If you do, dear, then it's true, dear, that you love me. We hope you enjoyed our ballad right now. Here is Mr. Guitar again with another song for you on Country Time, Mr. Chet Atkins. Atkins. He was ably assisted by Jimmy Self and Roy Husky Jr. McKnight. Does a real good job. I think Jimmy Dickens got away from Bessie a little bit, so I think maybe we can get him to sing us a song. Let's all get together and bring Jim back.
I was a little boy around the table. My mama always said to me, Jim, take taters. Taters never did taste good with chicken on the plate, but I had to eat them just. That is why I look so bad and have these puny ways, because I always had to take an old cold tater. All that chicken they would eat and just leave Jim the bun. The feet and neck are all that's left upon the china plate. It makes you pretty darn weak to take an old cold tater plate. Taters never did taste good with chicken on the plate, because I always had to take an old cold tater and wait.
Get Miss Jean Shepard up here, Mr. Hawkshaw, Hawkins, and just everybody. The Duke of Paducah, and Chet Atkins. Chet, come up here. Let's all get together and sing our country show song, huh?
You bet.
Oh,
Come get to the country show, the country show, the country show.